your business will explode if you... Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I'm going to reveal what you need to do to explode your business right after this. Have you heard of DreamBizChat.com? If you've watched these videos, you've heard of DreamBizChat.com. If you are a business owner or executive of a company that serves the self-reliance field, meaning you help people through your products and services to become more self-reliant, I'm going to recommend you go to DreamBizChat.com. If you're not sure if your business is in the self-reliant field, go and check out DreamBizChat. Link is in the description, and you can watch the video that's there and let me know what you think. Now, what do you need to do to explode your business? This comes from a conversation that I had with David and Beth Pruitt of AMP3. That's AMP, A-M-P hyphen 3, the number 3.net, amp3.net. Go and check out their website. They sell emergency preparedness materials. Great stuff. Really amazing couple. I sat down twice with them, have recordings of both of them, and we are finally getting them out on podcasts. I was hoping to get it done before the end of last year, but things just didn't work out, but we will be getting those out sometime this next week. In those conversations, especially the second conversation we discussed something very integral, and it doesn't get discussed enough, I don't think. It isn't discussed enough when it comes to the success of your business, especially keeping your creativity going, understanding what made you successful, because most of us, after we've achieved some form of success in business, we look back and we try and dig through and find out, okay, what exactly did we do? And you'll notice if you read all these different success books, biographies by billionaires and millionaires, what's amazing to me, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that they agree on. Whole bunch. What amazes me is how much they disagree on. The complete opposites. The things that William Buffett says that is a complete opposite from what Bill Gates says, and otherwise. You see it over and over and over again. And I think it comes from the fact that oftentimes we forget specifically, and we don't really know necessarily, because you're in the moment, you're working through it, you're building, and then you look back and it's like, whoa, look what happened. And we forget what it was that made us successful. If you want to remember and recall and understand it in a deeper level, you need to do this one thing. This one thing will help you to expand on the successes you've already had, regardless of how successful you've been up until now. Teach what you've learned. Teaching. This is what David and Beth were talking about, the things that they really love doing more than anything, that they don't feel like they do enough in their business. And we're going to discuss how to integrate that into your business on that podcast. I'll have that out for you very soon. You can find it over at offthegridbiz.com. If you go to offthegridbiz.com, you can sign up to be alerted as soon as that next episode comes out. All you got to do is put in your email there. That's offthegridbiz.com. So we're going to have those episodes coming out. It's probably going to be 2 or 3 episodes because they were long conversations and well worth listening to. And we're going to discuss what it takes to teach on a high-end level within the structure of your business. But the main thing to understand is teaching. Getting in touch with people who are looking to start businesses or in the midst of building a business, and if they reach out to you or if you offer, put yourself out there to help them, because you know something a little more. Even if you've made 100,000 more than they have, your wisdom is going to be so helpful to them. And as you're teaching, what ends up happening is you end up learning. You're going to learn more than they do, because you're going to recall stories and recall events and things that happen. I've been doing this with a handful of people lately. One specifically, and you'll know who you are, Vinny. I've been talking with Vinny, and we were on the phone, I believe it was yesterday, and we had a really good conversation, and it's something that he brought up we'll be talking about tomorrow. So a very specific thing that we went over tomorrow, but in the process he was asking me questions about how I began my business, how I started out, and how it escalated. And things came out that I had forgotten about. I hadn't even remembered that these things had happened, and how integral they were to what made me what I am. And by doing that opened up a whole nother realm that allowed me to kind of direct that into some of the projects that I'm working on right now, which was really interesting. But it's one thing I've seen over and over and over again. The teacher learns more than the student. So don't forget that. If you know anybody who is looking for any type of mentorship, help them. Do everything you can to help them. Whether you charge them for it or not, you will help yourself 10 times greater, even if they don't listen to anything you have to say. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Tomorrow we're going to come back with the secret, with a little conversation that I had with Vinny that I think is going to be enlightening to you. And we'll be back here tomorrow. We're back here every day, but come on back, and you can always check out other videos over at brianjpombo.com, all the way going back to May of last year. So we're coming up on almost a year here. We're just cruising on along every single day, except for a few that I forgot about. But other than that, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Get out there and let the magic happen.